home of free speech. Radio you won't hear anywhere else. Play Talk UK. Joypod with Elmo and Michael.
So, Michael, you there?
Westwood in the weather.
What's that? What? I missed that.
Did you say Tim Westwood in the weather?
No, I didn't. How dare you insinuate that? So, turns out Ian Lee is a big baby when it comes to playing online, but we'll move on to that later. Hello, this is Joypod. My name is David Elmo Turners.
And my name is Michael James Fox.
Now, you're not in the studio today, Michael.
No, I'm not. I am here.
Slacking? Do you want to explain why?
Because at stupid o'clock in the morning I have to go to the airport with my girlfriend to drop her off and send her home.
Now, you did ask a favour of me yesterday, and
I did indeed. I said, could I come and stay at your house for a sleepover?
I can only apologise. My girlfriend is obsessed by her flat. Well, I say her flat. It is pretty much her flat. So when I said,
you stay there, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I said, can two people come out? And she flipped out. So I can only apologise for that. But just to start us off, we got someone on the phones. Hello, line 4.
Hello, this is the Tuesday roast.
It's the Tuesday roast. How are you doing?
It's Mikey.
You alright, Mikey? We're thinking about going on an adventure later. What do you reckon?
No, not yet. I need to get home and Skype in.
Oh, right.
I'm not home, but I'm in the car.
Are you in the car?
Yeah, I'm in the car. I'm just going to somebody's house, and I'm going to Skype in from there, because apparently there was work being done today, and I didn't know if the server would be back up.
Listen, Mikey, you're on hands-free, because you shouldn't be driving if you're on the phone, mate.
Why would I be driving?
Anyways,
I'm 14 years old.
Yeah, well, look, the world is moving fast, Michael. Youngsters are doing what they want these days. They're taking over.
I'm being driven. I'm not driving.
Oh, you're not driving? Oh, that is a damn shame. I thought you'd be racing down the whatever.
Actually, I'm coming down Goodliff Road, so no.
Oh, right, well...
Don't say where you are,
we're
people
just coming up on the house, so... Huh?
Wait, Michael's just warning you of his intentions. Okay, well, give us a call when you get home, yeah, Mikey?
I'll be there in about 5 minutes.
All right, okay, we'll speak to you then. Well, there's an early little treat there, Mikey. Early little treat. It's going to be a bloody good show. Right, okay, let's get on with it then. What have we got coming up? Well, today, Joypod is brought to you by the letter A, a.k.a. Abe's Odyssey. So, your task... What?
What?
Why? Your task today is to come up with a better game that begins with A than Abe's Odyssey, right?
Now, of course, yeah, this is all part of our Alphabest thing, isn't it?
It's part of Alphabest, and what we're going to do is we're going to take it one letter at a time, not in sequence, right? It's just I thought it would be best to start with an A. So we're starting with A, and we're starting with Abe's Odyssey. So we need a better game than Abe's Odyssey. And
so yeah, how are we going to do this? Are we going to have like everybody who rings up needs to try and suggest a better one?
No. If you can think of one, ring up and then do it. We've got some topics a little bit later. We've got Michael's news, which is always a treat. And we've got what you've been playing, which is what's up next, Michael. What have you been playing, brother?
Now, see, you're going to shout at me because I've been playing a lot of the same old stuff, but I have been playing something new, so I'm going to save that till the end.
To be fair, okay. I've got 2 old games to talk about as well. What have you been playing?
Right. Well, of course, now that Steph has been over and she's here in the luxury studio, say hello.
Hello.
Right, that is a soundboard that you've got.
It's not a soundboard.
It's a soundboard. It's not a real person.
She's a real human being.
Yeah, of course. All right. Yeah, go on. How old is she? 4?
Okay, what?
What? Go on. Carry on.
Fuck off, you.
There's an F already.
We've been playing Rock Band. We played Rock Band for a good afternoon. And
who was playing what instrument?
We played everything.
Who was playing the flute? Hey! Go on,
we played guitars. We played drums. We played the pink oboe.
That's rude.
Gosh, we're on air now.
That's what we call rude. Oh, look, Jesus, if you're going to talk to other people, so am I. Hello on the phones? No, I'm not. Jesus Christ. This has been the greatest start to a Joypod ever, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
Isn't it just? Anyway, seriously though, we had a good few games on Rock Band.
That's all you've told me.
The drums, the bass, the guitar, the vocals.
Right, okay. Right. What have you been playing that's not Rock Band?
A bit of Left 4 Dead.
Ah, right. Okay, I haven't seen you on Left 4 Dead for a while. I thought you died. What's happened?
No, I've been playing the offline stuff.
Have you now?
Yes, simply because I wanted to see if I could get through the. You know, there's that achievement where you can try and do it only using pistols.
Yes.
I wanted to see if I could do that, and I didn't want to sort of harass other members of the game-playing public, trying to sort of say, "Oh, come on, play with me," and I'm just going to try and do it on pistols and really, really annoy. So I just, being a complete loser, I set it to easy, and shot my 3 compatriots at the start of the game, and then decided to.
Hold on, wait. Did you still survive?
Yeah.
Really?
I managed to get all the way through to the end of the No Mercy campaign, but then realised when I'd completed it that I'd actually used the
shotgun to kill your mates.
No, I killed them all with the pistols. But you know, at the top of the hospital, there's the sort of automatic big Gatling gun thingy.
Oh, you tit! You use that? Well, you're an idiot. What were you thinking when you mounted that gun? What an idiot.
Just thought, do you know what, the second I pushed fire on it, the first bullets came out and the first zombie started exploding into a sea of red mist. It was just like, oh, shit.
You're an absolute special. Penis. That is, penis is another word for it, yeah. Listen, if you're Skyping in and phoning in, don't bother just yet. We're going to get round to you in a bit. There's talking to you, Andrew, and Gary, and whoever's flashing on the buttons there. We're going mad today. I think everyone wants to get in before the football starts. So, sorry, but we'll come around to you in a minute. Okay, so Left 4 Dead and Rock Band, that's what you've been playing. That's good. That is.
Well, actually, no, also, the nice people at Sega finally got around to sending me a copy of Sonic Unleashed, which was.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's a terrible. Oh, go on. What's it like? Have we got to send this review to them afterwards?
Yeah. Well, I said I'd email them a copy of it. Yeah. It's all right, isn't it?
Is it?
It's very pretty.
Is it?
It's a very shiny game, and it looks lovely. It just makes me think, though, that this is not they should not have touched Sonic after doing Sonic and Knuckles. They shouldn't have released anything else after it, to be brutally honest. And Sega, I'm really, really sorry. If you don't send us anything again, ever, I'm sorry, but we need to be honest and we need to have journalistic integrity and all that sort of stuff. It's not a great game.
Well, I heard that there are good points in the game. The sections where you are rushing through the stages and shizzle like that. It's actually
it looks
very
great and it looks fantastic. And those sections play reasonably well. Apart from there's one issue I've got with those sections. When you're obviously when you're sort of like with the old Sonic games, you just push right and because it's a 2D game, you're only going right and that's it.
You do
but with
that,
these ones, because it's 3D.
Yeah.
The camera sort of spins around, and you might be like in front of Sonic, and you might be behind him, or at a sort of diagonal angle, that sort of stuff. But your finger hasn't moved off the controller. You're still pushing right.
Right, okay.
So you're not actually moving around that much.
So it feels a little bit like it's assisting you too much.
A little bit too much, yeah. I mean, as a game where sort of like a reactions testy type thing, yeah, it's fantastic. And, those bits are really nice. The werewolfy bits, because he obviously turns into a werehog.
Werehog. Hello, Michael.
Hey.
Read your press pack. Michael?
Yes?
Well, carry on. Why have you stopped?
Well, I was thinking, because I was trying to think of how to describe him best. Would you describe him as a werehog, or would you describe him as a hedge pig?
Well, no, so he's a werehog, isn't he? Everyone knows that. That's I believe that's on the back of the box as well, Michael.
I've not read the back of the box. I just put the game in and started playing
Everyone knows that if you want to be able to play a game properly, you have to read the back of a box. What is the matter with you? When you start getting into video games, the first game that you buy, you clearly, you're virgin to video games. You're clearly out of place in a game station / blockbuster. They turn around and they say, "Listen, kid, all right, come here. You probably haven't heard of the words ICO. You probably don't even know what res is, but read the back of the box. Yeah, that's your first little tip. That's a freebie from me."
Okay, well, how about maybe I was a little bit overexcited about the fact that I've got a free game, and it's just like, ooh, let's go and put it in the machine.
Is the box near you?
It's over there.
No, we'll go get it, quick.
Joypod Bunny, would you kindly go and fetch the box for us, please?
Yeah, so it's not been a massive hit, no?
Well, I'm going to give it more. I'm going to give it more time. I'm going to play it a lot more because I think it could improve into a better game. The bits where you are a wary hoggy thing, it doesn't actually say the words werehog on the back, by the way.
Well, read out the back quickly, just like, has it got any, like, little bullet points?
Right, as the
they're
sun sets, a new adventure begins. Experience high-speed 3D and 2D action powered by the all-new Hedgehog engine. Transform after dark to release beastly strength, agility, and powerful combat skills.
Yeah, no, it's actually boring. That makes it... Whoa, that actually makes very boring radio. I made the call there. I made the call. I take full responsibility for that. But that was very boring radio.
Back. But one thing that both myself and Steph said...
Yeah.
The werehog bits are very reminiscent of God of War. Now you've played God of War, haven't you?
I have, yeah. It's like the one button sort of, you know, like the Dynasty Warriors sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, basically flying around. You've got like a wide-ranging, a weapon with a sort of like a wide-rangey type thing, and basically mash the button and smash hell out of all things. It's very much like that. It feels really, really like that. Right. So we could call it Hog of War. See what we did there? See?
I do see what we did there. Listen, Michael, bear with us just 2 seconds. What I'm going to do is this. And, listeners, if you are unaware of what is going on right at the moment, Michael had a terrible connection there, so I'm just reconnecting into Skype. So I'm doing it for everyone's, pleasure. Can you
I'm back now.
That's it. You sound a little bit better now. You were a little bit wobbly and a bit weird there, and we were getting bloody complaints. So, are you all right now?
No, that's not good. Okay, is it clearer now?
No, that's terrible. That's terrible. It was better when you were a little bit further away from the mic, Sunshine.
How's that?
Terrible. Oh, Jesus. So we got to deal with this wobbly voice all the way through it, have we?
Great. Well, at least it's only 6 minutes to the break, so it'll be all right.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll try and reconnect then, and maybe you can close down all of the windows all the racist pornography you're downloading. Right, so, okay, that's... I think we've covered Sonic Unleashed there. If you haven't... if you don't know, better get to know. Have you got any more?
Aside from Scrabble on the DS...
Didn't you talk about that? Really? You talked about that recently, though, Michael.
But this was like we tried the sort of Wi-Fi version of it, and I got really annoyed because it wouldn't accept half the words because it's got an American dictionary.
But we've spoken about this, mate. Look, I said to you, the only thing I want you to do is start playing new games. You've mentioned 3 games that you mentioned
Unleashed.
There's
your new game for the week. Quit your complaining, woman.
Hello, Andrew, on Skype.
01243 55 61 61. Talk at playradiouk.com and Skype play.radio.uk.
And there are our contact details there, spoken through Andrew by Matt Hollick. So if you didn't know, then shut up. Have you got anything else for us?
That's about it.
Right.
Your turn now, then.
Good. Right. Okay. I've got quite a few games to... Well, I'll say 3. One of them's old, but... okay, well, 2 of them's old, but one of them's new, because... No, listen.
Will you bloody get on with it? Jesus
will you
Christ,
stop sounding...
2-hour show.
Will you stop sounding wobbly? Because you sound ridiculous. It's starting to wind me up now. You're downloading your weird porn. Sort out your mic. It's probably your mic. Have you been trying to eat your own mic again?
Yes.
Jesus. Okay, so, I've been playing Uncharted on the, that's amazing. Now, because all week I've been calling it Unchanted for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I don't know why, but, Uncharted I've been playing on the PS3, and, oh my god, damn, how has it taken me so long to play that game? It is wonderful.
Okay, tell us about it. What's the deal with it? What's the story?
So, basically, it's, the only way I can describe it is that it harks back to, we're joined by Gary. All right, Gary, you can join in at this part of the show. We're talking about what we've been playing, but we'll get to what you've been playing in a minute. You all right?
Okay.
Good.
It's just
football's on at 8:45, you know, so if you can just...
I wonder why everyone was phoning in now.
Just, move it along. Get to the good bits.
Right, cut you off then, you twat. Okay, so, Uncharted, right, it's sort of what it does is, it sort of harks back to the sort of Tomb Raider days, and it's really funny. It's made me appreciate the DualShock, which I've never done before. I hated that thing. It was it was so weird, right? I was sitting there, and I had the DualShock in my hand, and I was playing on the PlayStation 3, and it reminded me of a time when me and my brother were both like very, very ill. I don't know, we had like, I don't know, let's say AIDS. We were just very, very ill. And we were both off school at the same time, right? So we started playing Tomb Raider 1 on the I think it must have been PS2 or PS1. Did it come out on the PS1?
Yeah, Tomb Raider 1 was a PlayStation game,
right,
yes.
Okay, so I must play. And I just instantly, you just got like knocked back to that moment in time by playing Uncharted. It is Tomb Raider done right, which is what the Tomb Raider team haven't been able to do
for a very, very long time.
Very, very long time, and it works so well. So basically, you play Drake. If you don't know by now, you play Drake, and you're hunting for some treasure, and then there's some arseholes also hunting for treasure. So there's a lot of gunplay in it. The gunplay doesn't particularly work well, although there's a lot, maybe a little bit too much, which highlights the problems with it. Maybe a little bit too much, but more than it should. But the platforming, there's not enough puzzles. Which is a great shame, but the platforming's brilliant, jumping from one side to the next, balancing, you have to balance when you're going through a really thin beam, you have to, balance using the 6-axis, which is a nice little touch, but then I don't usually like that, but it does work well, and it works well when you're throwing grenades as well, because when you throw grenades, you, equip them, go to throw them, and then you sort of tilt the pad up to throw the grenade further, and you tilt it down to throw it pretty close.
Okay, so it does, I don't know if there are actually many games on the PS3 that use the 6-axis to a decent degree, but at least this is one of them, so... Well,
yeah, exactly, and it's usually just chucked in there, but it feels like, oh, God damn it, we got to go for a break, we'll be back.
Of the Something Corporation.
If you're looking for a sailing adventure that will take you on the ultimate voyage of discovery, then the Jubilee Sailing Trust is for you. On one of our voyages, you can learn the historic art of sailing a tall ship and be involved in almost every activity on board, including taking the helm, setting sails and keeping watch, regardless of your physical ability. So if you want to share in the adventure and challenge of sailing a tall ship on the open seas, just go to www.jst.org.uk. The Jubilee Sailing Trust. Life-changing experiences for all abilities.
We're told that we live in a democracy and that we have freedom of speech. Wrong. On 2 counts. Democracy? Never. Freedom of speech? We are tied up in the red tape of political correctness. We daren't say anything that could be interpreted as derogatory about anyone at any time, anywhere. What have they done to my country? What are they doing to you? We celebrate what democracy we've got left and freedom of speech every afternoon from 3 on my show. I'm Richard J. Cartridge. For your sake, have your say.
Joypod with Elmo and Michael. Play Talk UK.
Right, Fiona, if you're listening, producer Fiona's next door, right? If she's listening, try and get Richard J. Cartridge to be my granddad, because I love him. I've been listening to him all week.
He has got the wickedest voice in the world.
He is the best. He's just...
Can we get him to do a trail for us?
Oh, is that be possible? Oh, mate.
The bomb, yo.
Can we do that? Fiona, if you're listening, can we arrange that, right? We need Richard J. Cartridge to say something like, you're listening to Joypod and Michael's got a head like an egg. I'm sure he'd do it. He's the man. But yeah, I want him to be my granddad, because he's amazing. All right? I sent in a message to him while he was on his show. And did you hear? Oh, Fiona's just walked in the room. Do you want to grab the mic? Oh, she's bought water. That's lovely. Thank you so much. Look, we were saying, right, we've just listened to the Richard J. Cartridge trail. Can you not hear that?
No.
How about that?
Yes,
Is that better?
thank you.
Well, we've just been listening to Richard J. Cartridge trail. Can he be my granddad, please?
No, because I want him to be my granddad.
All right, okay. But can we get
him
him
not adopt us all?
Can we get him to do like a trail for us or something? Like just a little sound bite to say something like, no, I don't know, Joypod is the tits or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
He wouldn't say it like that though, would he? How would he say it?
Joypod is the tits.
Joypod
or something like that.
The tits.
Yeah, if you listen to this, try out Richard J. Cartridge on the old podcast Superstore, I think we're calling it, isn't it?
Yeah, you write it for him and I'll get him to voice it.
Oh, Mikey.
Fiona, that was a mistake. Don't give him free rein to write these scripts.
If you could, and we'll send him big thanks. And maybe we'll do one for him. Not that he'll want it. No, actually, that's a terrible idea. What are we going to say? Richard J. Cartridge, blood? That's not going to work, is it?
He's well wicked, yo.
Bloody dogs. Anyway, cheers, Fiona. That'd be great help. Anyway, where were we? We were talking about Uncharted a minute ago, and then everything went mental.
How fabulous it is.
Right, okay, so like, it's not without its faults. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like a 10 out of 10 game, a 9 out of 10 game, whatever, but it's definitely, I mean, I'd give it an 8, right? And I know that I'm so late with this game, and you're all probably sitting there thinking, yeah, get on with it. But, right, it looks beautiful, it plays well, it's that nostalgic pang, like, in your head of, Jesus, this is what Tomb Raider was all about, and this is why, it was, we loved that game so much. And it just works, it's great fun. So if you've got a PS3, and you haven't picked that up, and I can't believe I hadn't played it up until recently, this was the game that I did swapsies with for Colin. Colin. We did swapsies. What did I give him? I gave him Crackdown, and he gave me Uncharted. Oh, yeah. Right, so, Colin, if you're listening, we're going to do swapsies again after this, because I've nearly completed Uncharted. I absolutely love it. Except for the ski. Like, they put this vehicle section in it, and it's awful. I don't understand why they need to do that. Like, all the time. It really winds me up. There's no need to just whack a vehicle. Like, Killzone stuff felt like that. Like, the vehicle sections were just dog shit, and they just didn't really work and totally broke up the game. So yeah, a little bit disappointed. Maybe they should have put a couple of puzzles in where they put these god-awful jet ski things in. But
so you're basically of the opinion it's Tomb Raider done right, but it needed to be a little bit more Tomb Raider-y, kind of.
It needed to be a little bit more Tomb Raider-y, yes.
That's all right. Good stuff. But, it's cool. Good stuff. Everything's a win.
That's the idea.
What else have you been playing, sir?
Before we go there, we've got Tommy B on the Skype.
The Totally Chappers podcast.
That's the Totally Chappers podcast there. If we're led to believe that Tommy B was plugging that, that's kind of crazy. So what else have I been playing? Well, Broken Sword on the DS. Now, I actually went out and bought this with my own money, which I haven't done, like, for a DS game for ages. I've been really off on my DS games recently. Oh, no, I bought Chinatown Wars. That was pretty cool. But no, Broken Sword. Now, did you play the original games, Mike?
I did. I played them on the PS1, actually. I think I've still got them around here somewhere, actually. Yeah, probably. But yeah, I do remember them. Great adventure games, great point and click.
Yeah, exactly. And now again, this was sort of, I suppose it was like a nostalgic weekend, like Easter weekend for me, but I really got into it, and it's done so well on the DS. I mean, like, they've added bits. The bit at the beginning, you start off with I can't remember the name of the characters, how bad is that, but you start off with the girl detective, which I'll be honest, it didn't really need to be there. It was a little bit, it didn't really work. But what was great about it is that it's totally marketed at the people that are into games like Professor Layton and
right. Okay, so the more, well, shall we say, this isn't a bad thing, but the more casual gamer, shall we say?
Yeah, kind of, right? But then it's not thrusted in your face. You're not like lol. You're not. Why do I keep saying lol? That's really bad. No, you're not sort of forced into treating it like a little kiddies game. Like, what it is that it's got a menu option that you can take hints from, right? And there might be like 5 hints for certain puzzles and 2 hints for other puzzles and that. And there's you don't need coins to do a hint. It doesn't destroy your game if you take too many hints. You don't lose or whatever. What it does do is it feeds you the hint. So if you're stuck on a puzzle, there'll be 5 hints, like each getting like, it'll go, oh, you know, you might want to think about this, and
that's it, from very, very vague to pretty much slapping you in the face with the answer.
Select this and put it there. Do you know what I mean? And like, even there was like a sort of logic puzzle, like where you've got to get one bit of stone from one end to the other by moving all other stones, and it's like, well, how can hints help you? And I wanted to see, so I kept going to the hints, and it eventually it just said, there's a cheat, just swipe across the screen, which, like, is good. I think that's good, because it's going to stop people getting stuck, and it's going to stop people liking the game. Like, it's going to stop people disliking the game for being too hard and a little bit, you know.
We kind of spoke about this earlier in the week, where it's the whole sort of, people are going to go and look on game FAQs anyway if they get stuck. So why not give people the option? Because, I mean, I've got a pile of games where I've got, you know, however far into it, and I just don't know what to do afterwards unless I go and actually check on the internet or check a guide. So why not actually just build the option into your game and say, well, okay.
I think the fear is there.
It's a more grown-up attitude, really, isn't it?
It is, but not from the developers. It's more of a, it's a more sort of, we're treating you like grown-ups. We know that you will only use this when you need to, you know? And I think that is the big risk, because, you know, there's always that horrible thought in the back of, like, a developer's mind of saying, well, people are just going to breeze through it and not, you know, let the game challenge you in the way. Like, I mean, could you imagine Jonathan Blow putting this in Braid? No, that would not happen. That would not happen. So, yeah, I think, you know, there's two sides to the coin. I think they've made the right decision. I mean, like, the biggest problem with Broken Sword that I found was that you'd be clicking on everything and brushing your mouse all over the game just to see where you can click. This one, you press the stylus down on the screen, you brush it around the thing, and it literally just goes, this is clickable, you know what I mean? It doesn't sort of leave you guessing and just clicking like you're doing a hazard perception test on you know, for your exams or whatever. You're actually sitting there going, right, okay, you know, I have to do this to this. And I like that. I really did like it, and it's brilliant. And then there's new animations that look beautiful. I mean, they look so well done. And then you've of course you've got the original story. It joins back into the original story, and the moment it does, your heart skips a beat and you think, this is what I love. And what you need to do is you need to give this game to your mum and your dad. You need to sit and play it yourself. You need to whack your headphones in there, turn the volume right up, and just that feeling that the point and click gives you when you sort of do something right and the music raises in the background, especially with Broken Sword. It did it so well, where you'd realise something in the game and then these strings will rise from the background of the game and build up to this beautiful music that sort of just makes your heart weep and just think, yes, I've done something. I can move on with the game, and it does it so well. So well. So I'm massively impressed with that. They need to do it with more games. You need to get more point and click games on the DS, people. And
that's it. Can you imagine if we had stuff like, you know, the LucasArts stuff, like Day of the Tentacle, and hell, even having something like Maniac Mansion on the NES, the old NES version, would be brilliant.
Get the Monkey Islands on there. Get the Grim Death Fandango, get
Sam and Max on there.
Sam and Max, oh, Jesus, like this world, man, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. So personally, I think you need to do it more. So start doing it more if you can. Yeah, so I've been massively blown away with it, and it's beautiful, because it's not only has it taken me back to the time where I was constantly playing point and clicks. I've just been through like on a bit of a journey this week. It's been really very, very strange. It's like, you know, when you know what's going on in your life at that point in your time, and then you play a game that takes you back to that point in time, and you think, oh Jesus, this is bringing back all these memories and feelings that I didn't realise I could have.
You're having a very, very retro time of it.
Exactly, and it's like, I was listening to a CD on my way down. It's a band called Millionaire, and the CD's called, what's it called? Outside the Simian Flock, right? And I used to listen to that album on the tube back after a week working in Milton Keynes, back to my girlfriend's place. And it's sort of like, I listened to it in the car today because I only just found it again. I was like, and it was taking me back there as if I was sitting on the tube and just travelling home. And I had exactly the same experience with these two games. So, I was absolutely loving it.
Excellent.
I've been playing something else, but we're being interrupted. Capone Adam.
Hello.
How's it going, my friend? You alright?
Hi, Adam.
Hi, Michael. Hi, Elmo.
Hi, Capone. What can we do for you, mate?
Just wondered if you're looking forward to the 29th of May.
What's that?
That's when Terminator Salvation, the game, comes out.
Ah, yeah, to Terminator Salvation. Now, if I might get my facts right, but you're working on that game, am I right?
Yep, I was doing some art for it, and it's quite an amazing game.
Right.
Pre-order now, everybody.
Yeah,
$39.99 from Amazon.
Okay.
29th of May.
Yeah,
if he's just coming on here, just plugging his own game.
Yeah, Adam. Right, look, okay, we're on Play Radio now. Like, people have to pay for advertising, so if we could keep, like, the plug-in down, that'd be great, yeah?
We'll no, I wanna...
Yeah, I know. It's just, it's not really, I'll be honest, it's not really one that's on my sort of radar, you know? It's like, so what...
Well, it should be. I mean, I won't lie, I think this is the new GoldenEye.
No one's saying you're not... Sorry, you think this is... What?
It's the new GoldenEye. Everyone's saying, oh, it's a movie license, but wait till you play it.
Do you think this is the new GoldenEye?
Yeah.
And what makes you say that?
That's quite a big claim there.
I mean, what IGN, they say fight.
Oh, it's just, I'm not fed up. Like, I'm not sitting here and listening to someone plug their own game for
their
personal...
own tawdry film license.
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't... Sorry, Capone, but, you know, I know you're like, you know, you contribute to the show a lot, but, as I say, it's Play Radio now. If you want to come and...
If he wants to advertise, he can pay for it like everybody else does. I mean, I'm happy to have him on the show if he's going to, you know, give us some good ideas, like, you know, games involving sweeping things up with a broom attachment for a Wii remote. That's okay. That's great.
Oh, hold on.
But not shamelessly whoring his own stuff.
Michael, we've just tried to call G-Man back, Gary, and he's gone straight to answer phone. Do you want to leave anything on his answer phone?
Yeah. Let's see. I love you, Gary. I love you. You.
Well, that was a great answer phone message. Not quite as good as the brand Jonathan Ross one, but I'm
well,
sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to get you know, thrown off there. I can't afford 150 grand as a fine.
Right. Okay. We're going to tell you what. We're going to take one more call, and then we're going to go on to the last game I've been playing this week. Hello, caller.
Hello, yeah, I wanted to plug my game, please, as well.
Oh, what's that?
It's in association with CBeebies, Stumpy's Olympic Games.
Oh dear, Gary, are you still there?
Yes.
I can hear children in the background. Now, they must be scared enough watching CBeebies without you rubbing it in.
This is why they need a good quality video game to, like, what's the word? Acclimatise them to people with half an arm.
Well, thanks very much. We'll come on to that later.
Thank you.
Right, well, at least it wasn't what I thought it was this week.
So the only weird show so far.
The only other game that I've played, and again, it sends me back a little bit, Rainbow Six Vegas 1.
I got an invite to this little online soiree of yours, didn't I? But I unfortunately was out of... nowhere near my Xbox 360. So tell us the story, Mr. Elmo.
It's only, look, we were just playing online with a bunch of friends, and I forgot how fun that game is online, you know. It's such a different type of game to what we're playing now. It's just unbelievable how wrong it went, you know, with Vegas 2. Did you ever play Vegas 2?
I did. I mean, it's the sort of, it's more squad-based stuff, isn't it? You've really got to work together as a team, haven't you?
Yeah. I mean, Vegas 1 was exactly like that, but Vegas 2 just didn't really work properly. You know, it sort of took most of the fun out of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you guys got together and had a session on number 1, as it were. You were playing with your number 1s.
Yeah, and
how did it go?
It went pretty well, you know. Like we had a room of about I would say it was about 4 against 4 throughout most of it. So it was a good 8 of us playing. And all right, I was playing with a couple of people that I didn't really like, but you know, they were on the other team, so it didn't really matter.
So you could shoot them in the face.
Exactly, and that's the beauty of Rainbow Six, because you can you can sort of you know, have your picture taken and put straight onto a character. It's absolutely brilliant. But, yeah, so, what I'm going to say is that if there's anyone listening that wants to play it again, add Michael and we'll see. Have you got Vegas 1, Mike?
I haven't got it here. I can root my copy of it out though, because it'd be good to go back to that for a while.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you have got it, right, what's your gamer tag, Michael?
Sumimasen, which is spelled Sumimasen.
Right, okay, so before we start throwing out topics and telling you what tonight's show's about, other than us just telling you names, we got Michael on Skype.
Hello, guys.
I'm sorry about that. You've been waiting for ages, but there was a bit of a queue
I have been
building
waiting
up.
for quite a bit, but I'm not too bothered.
No, are you not too? You sound a little bit upset.
He sounds a little bit bothered.
A little bit narky.
Yeah, our modem at home's died.
Right. Oh, your modem?
So we can't get internet.
I thought you meant your dog or something. I got a little bit worried. Oh, so your modem.
What sort of dog would a modem?
Oh, well, I thought he called his dog Modem or something. I didn't know. How's it going?
I'm going to get a dog and I'm going to call it Modem just because of that.
Tell you what, right, Michael...
No. We're going to get a pet rat. Can we call the rat Modem?
No, we can't.
Oh, go on.
No, you're stupid. Stop being stupid. Right, okay, so, Michael, we're going to try out... we've not mentioned what we're talking about today, so we better do it while you're on the line, eh? You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Because this is going to produce video game gold, okay? So, first of all...
If we were eligible for the Sony Awards, this is the stuff that would be getting us in.
Why aren't we up for a Sony Award, Mike?
Because we're pretty shit.
I'm a little bit pissed off about that. Right, okay.
You get a Mikey Hawk award.
You get a Mikey Award. So you're going to give us an award?
Yeah, it's vocal. You have won.
I have vocal 1. What does that mean?
No. It's a vocal award.
It's a vocal award.
Oh, right.
I've given you it.
And you've given it. What's it for?
Being the best video game show I've ever listened to.
Better than Gamer Dork?
Never heard it.
Yeah, never heard of it. It's rubbish anyway. Better than 1UP?
No, I heard of that either.
No, exactly. All rubbish. Yes, we are the best, Michael.
The only other one I heard of is... Can't even remember the name now.
No,
X-League.
They're all X-League. No, they're all rubbish. Listen, right, okay, we've got to go for another break, and then we're going to come back to the award-winning Joypod. Okay? Stick with us.
Part of the Something Corporation.
If you're looking for a sailing adventure that will take you on the ultimate voyage of discovery, then the Jubilee Sailing Trust is for you. On one of our voyages, you can learn the historic art of sailing a tall ship and be involved in almost every activity on board, including taking the helm, setting sails and keeping watch, regardless of your physical ability. So if you want to share in the adventure and challenge of sailing a tall ship on the open seas, just go to www.jst.org.uk. The Jubilee Sailing Trust. Life-changing experiences for all abilities.
Play Talk UK, Joypod with Elmo and Michael.
Yeah, you're listening to Joypod with David Elmo Turners and...
Michael James Fox, hello.
You can call us on 01243 55 61 61, email talk@playradiouk.com or Skype play.radio.uk. And before we go back to Michael, we've got someone on the phones.
Hello, is that the Ian Lee's Big Girls Blouse Appreciation Society?
It is the Ian Lee's Big Girls Blouse Appreciation Society. Who's this on the line?
It's Gary from Casford.
Ah, you've been around
Mr. Gary.
All right there, matey, how are you?
Where are you, Gary? Why are you on the phone?
Well, it's possible that I'm out watching the football, but I wouldn't want to confirm or deny that.
I don't believe that. You're in your front room, aren't you?
No, I'm not, actually. I'm out on the street.
On the street?
I'm down with my people.
So you're our roaming reporter now. What are people saying about video games and that?
Let me find someone. Oh, no, there's no one here.
Oh, right, okay. You live on
they're all on an empty street.
You live in limbo. Okay, we've got Michael on the line as well, so let's not talk about anything too risque, because he might...
No, let's not mention
get
any
all
Greek words or... No, that's fine.
So anyway, so before we carry on, now we played Rainbow Six Vegas 1, what was it, yesterday? With Ian Lee. Oh, Jesus. Do you know what? There's some celebrities out there who are very nice to talk to, they clearly want to, shake your hand, say hello. I was beating him, he was booting me off the arrogant.
Fair, you were, walking up behind him and shooting him in the head a couple of times. In fact, you shot me a few times, and had I had the power, I would have kicked you as well.
You were terrible, though. It's not my fault that you're rubbish at the game.
Elmo and Gary, were you guys on the same team as Ian?
No.
No.
I made him turn friendly fire off because in the first round I kept getting killed by all my own team.
There was a beautiful moment. Ian was hosting. There was a beautiful moment where he was shooting at me for ages. He just couldn't quite get a headshot in, and I just lobbed a grenade from ages away, landed right at his feet, blew him up. And now you were on his team, weren't you? Did he say I'm kicking Elmo?
Obviously, I've got to stay true to my brethren. Yes, he did.
Oh, right, okay.
But to be fair, the second time it was a mistake. He was trying to send you a message.
That's such a lie, Gary.
No, it's true. No. I cross my heart and hope to, I don't know, whatever the most terrible thing is on this radio station that you can do. The second time, he didn't mean to kick you.
Agree with Michael? No, that's toilet, right? Because that is absolute toilet. Because you know how hard it is to accidentally boot someone instead of sending them a message. That is
bollocks. You sound very bitter there,
and you've been, bitter. Because when I tried to get back in the room, it said, you have been banned from this server. Shocking.
What was funniest was that you had one member of your team who was a little disadvantaged, and what they did was kicked all the other members of his team out and left the poor guy on his own.
Yeah. Very,
that was quite funny.
Very mature from Mr. Ian Lee there.
We can't condone that kind of behaviour.
Well, if you are listening, Ian, call in and defend yourself. I doubt you are, but whatever. All right, okay. Cheers, Gary. Enjoy the football.
Take it easy. And we'll do. And Left 4 Dead coming soon.
Oh, thank God!
Yay.
Promises.
Laters,
Take
Gary.
care, fellas.
Sorry about that, Michael.
Did I hear this right?
Yeah.
Ian Lee has an Xbox.
He has, yes.
He has.
He has,
What's his game tag?
Pardon?
We're not going to tell you.
We can't tell.
We can't.
Basically,
send me a message over Xbox Live or something.
Although
when I manage to get back onto it.
Yeah, well, I doubt we'll do that. We'll get into a lot of trouble. But he's a big celebrity, so that's very arrogant.
Sort of.
Big celebrity, so he won't let us hand out his game tag. But anyway, Michael, right, the topics. Finally, we're going to get round to the topics. Okay, so first of all, we're playing Alphabest.
Alphabet.
The letter is A, and the game is Abe's Odyssey. Have you got anything better than that?
Yes.
Dude, we've got a problem.
Yeah.
What? We've obviously because people can Twitter in as well at the @IdleMichael address.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
We've got a bit of an issue.
What is the issue?
Apparently, Abe's Odyssey isn't called Abe's Odyssey. It doesn't begin with an A.
Do you know what? I thought this at the time. This morning when I was looking at it, I was thinking, it's Abe's Odyssey. It's not Abe's Odyssey, is it? What's the...
Yeah, Mr. Farley, the J to the C to the A, has said there is a critical problem using Abe's Odyssey as the game for A, because it's called Oddworld Abe's Odyssey.
Yeah, that was
and
it.
He calls us losers.
Okay, we need an A then. We need an
A. Army of Two.
Army of Two.
No, cancel that.
No, we can't cancel that. We can't go back on it.
Can I
You've
change
said it now, but I'm going to blow it out of the water already because Campfire Burning has suggested Amplitude on the PS2.
It's a good one. Already listen to that.
Better game.
I do every letter because I've pretty much got a list of all of them.
Right, no, you can't do that. Right, here's a rule. You're only allowed to suggest one, okay?
Bullshit.
One the whole show. Otherwise, someone's just going to sit there with a whole list and it's all going to get stupid. So, Amplitude.
You know what I did this weekend, then?
What's that? What, just sat?
Made a list of the best games.
Oh, well, you can use that, right? Okay, so next week... why did you field Army of Two, Michael?
I didn't mean to say that. What I meant to say was Assassin's Creed.
Oh, that would have gone down like a lead balloon as well, mate. Right, okay, listen.
Actual crap.
Michael, here's what we need from you next week, right? Look down that list of whatever letter we're doing. Well, I don't know how you'll know that, but if you listen next week, you'll find out. And then just pick the best one. Literally the best one. And then come at us with that, alright?
So what other topics are there?
Right, other topics. I've got, what have we got? Worst defeat. Have you ever been defeated by your granddad? Have you ever lost to a little girl who is holding the pad upside down? When have you ever lost to someone that you really shouldn't be losing to someone? Like, for example, I played my dad at Street Fighter 4, not too long ago, just before he was reviewing it, and, he beat me. He was Sagat, I was Ken, my character, and he beat me. I didn't get one round on him. So that has to go down as one of my worst defeats of all time.
My dad, he bought FIFA 08 for whatever reason it was.
And
he managed to beat me 2-0.
2-0 by your dad.
2-0.
See, that's one thing I have got.
Played it.
That is one thing I have got over my old man, is that he is shite at football games. I've beaten him all my life. I am always England, he's always Italy, and he always gets stuffed by about 6 goals. So I'm proud of that. Michael, have you ever been beaten by anyone ridiculous?
Steph is saying that she beat me on Street Fighter 4 earlier in the week.
Beaten by a
Just
girl
once.
on Street Fighter. That is shocking. That is awful. Absolutely appalling. Okay, and the topic I've got, Michael's got one, but, right, you know games like Tom Clancy's End War, and you've got games like Tony Hawk's Pro Skate or whatever.
What, you mean celebrity endorsed games?
Yeah, right, okay. Now, I want you to be a celebrity and take a game that's already come out and put your name at front of it, and we'll put that on the This Is Joypod website. Now,
Let me have a look through these games.
From then on, we need both your names, and from then on, any game that you want is going to be described as Michael Holt's whatever. What is it? Go on then.
Michael Holt's Far Cry.
Far Cry. The first one?
Write it down.
The second one, definitely.
Right, Michael, you writing this down?
Yeah.
Right, Michael Holt's Far Cry. That is the name of the game now, right? Whenever, what we're going to do, we'll try and contact the makers, and from now on, wherever they sell that game, we'll try and get them to replace all of the little folders in all of the pre-owned games that they're selling, and it's going to be called Michael Holt's Far Cry. All right.
Basically, so we're going to rebrand all of these games.
I've got an amusing one.
What's that?
Michael Holt's Lips.
That's disgusting, Michael.
That's just wrong.
You've just taken it down a level, mate.
Lips is a game. I'm looking at it right now.
That's filth. You're looking at your lips.
Dirty.
We can't explore this hilarious turn of events. Okay, Michael. So
the topics.
Michael Fox, I'm talking to now. Quick, have you got a game you want to put your name in front of?
Yeah, I'm going to go for Guitar Hero Michael Fox edition.
No. It's a prefix. It's got to be Michael Fox's, and then the name of the game.
Okay, Michael Fox's. Can I think about it for a second?
Jesus Christ! Just say a name of a game.
Michael Fox's Beyond Good and Evil.
Right. Okay. Terrible. What an awful.
What's yours one then? Fucking smart guy.
David Turner's Call of Duty 4. Bring it on. That is my one. All right, David Turner's Call of Duty 4. So if you fancy putting your name in front of a game and endorsing it yourself, no, you can't change. You've said it, set in stone. Audio contracts, you can't change, right? Michael?
Okay,
yeah, which one?
Your game, your rules,
isn't it? Right. Okay. So what's your topic, Fox?
My topic, I don't know if I can say this with a member of the youth on the phone. It's got a swear in it.
Say it.
Yeah,
all right, okay. This week I want to know about fuck you games. Games that have really annoyed the shit out of you, but you still want to beat them. You still want to defeat these horrible, nasty games. You want to conquer and destroy them because they've wound you up so bloody much. You just want to get them out of your system, finish it once and for all, and then just throw it on the pile or throw it in the bin or whatever, just to get rid of the damn thing.
See, this is right. We said when we joined Play that we'll try and keep this swearing down because we thought, it's like maybe we might be able to move on. Radio 1 might be calling. And you've named a whole feature, a whole topic after the F-bomb.
Hey, I'm not fussed.
Jeff, you're not...
Okay, well, we'll call it, for the sake of nicety, FU games.
Or annoying games.
Annoying games, yes. Michael Holt's got a good brain. Not one built inside a effing egg.
I'm the first person on the station that's told me that, but hey.
I'm the first person, am I?
No, you're not.
Oh, well, I thought I was a little bit original, but obviously I'm not. Okay.
Anyway,
my game for the annoying game.
Me.
Right, Fox, you first. Look, girls, calm down. Fox, you first. What's your FU game?
Okay, so way back, there was this game, a shooter called Xenon 2 Mega Blast. You might have heard of it. Bomb the Bass did the music for it. Came out on the Mega Drive. There was a Master System version as well. Amiga, ST, all that sort of stuff. Rock hard. Ridiculously difficult shooter
Is this
game.
feature called FU Games because you'll mention a really old game and I wanted to tell you to F off?
Pretty much. But it was, you know, it was a great game. Really, really good. Fantastic music. Brilliant game.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Until the last level, which I didn't beat for about a year and a half solid.
Didn't beat it.
But once I finished that last level, I just took that cartridge and just threw it in the damn bin because I never, ever wanted to see it again. It was that bloody annoying.
Okay, and Holt?
Gun. I still haven't managed to defeat it. I've had the game for about year and a half. Gun, I can't defeat the last level on the hardest difficulty, which is essentially my last achievement on it.
Oh, P in the A, is it? Is it a bit of a P in the A?
Just a bit.
Right, okay. Well, I'll have to put forward Dead or Alive,
Street Beach Volleyball?
No, not Street Beach Volleyball. Was it Dead or Alive 4, the one where you had to fight the dude that could change everything
at the very end, it's like the retarded, robot thing.
God, that was the most frustrating end of level boss.
I did that.
Did you beat him though?
Yeah, several times, but you know, it's because I'm a bad boy. Well, I was playing on easy, but by the by, it was so frustrating.
It was. I did have that game.
I hate end of level fighters on beat 'em up games. They're always bad.
Always bloody annoying.
Anyway, cheers, Michael. We will. Well, hang on. Go on then.
Would you like to know what game I've got?
No, go on.
The Godfather 2.
Oh, what are you making of Godfather 2?
It's an amazing game. I recommend you buy it if anybody's listening who wants a new game.
Godfather 1 was a bit pony, so what makes this so...
It's a lot better than Godfather 1, trust me.
In what way?
In every way. The combat's better, the character customization's better, the vehicle, it's better, physics and stuff better, the setting's better. It's not just New York. You can go to New York, Florida and Cuba. You can control all kinds of rackets.
Like tennis rackets and...
What?
Control tennis rackets.
No. Business rackets.
Oh, business rackets.
Drugs running rackets.
Ones. Oh, right, okay. And so, like, what's the certificate on the game there, Michael?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the rating, yeah?
It's an 18.
So you've not played it then, have you?
He's being an illegal.
I just watched it.
You heard it in the back. I can't believe you can you?
He smelt it.
Dude! Right, okay. Thanks for
Xbox fumes.
Thanks for calling, Mike. I'll speak to you next week.
Yeah, see it.
Michael Holt there. Just trying to get over that. He was on for a while. Hello on the phones.
Hello, I'd like a game named after me, please.
What's your name?
Yes, the game I'd like is Rainbow Six, please.
No, what's your name, please?
Will you be able to name Rainbow Six after me?
It depends what your name is. It sounds like Ian Lee. Is that it? Oh, dear. Well, I spoke over my time. I heard a baby laughing in the background. That one got that. Shocking behaviour. Oh, dear. So, 01243 55 61 61. Talk at playradiouk.com. play.radio.uk. Them's your topics. You can also phone in with whatever you want. What were you going to say, Mike?
I was going to say, I was just going to remind people what the topics are. So basically, we've got games that really, really massively annoyed you that you until you could actually get them finished, and then you never ever wanted to touch them again.
Yeah.
We've got Alpha Best, which is A. We've got another suggestion for that actually. Not Abe's Odyssey.
Abe's Odyssey. You tit. What are you doing? You're sitting there. Things are going on around you.
Mr. Ben Forbes has said that Ape Escape, the first game that used both analog sticks on the PS1, he had fun with the fact that they looked like boobies. Ape Escape, we're going to go for that?
No, I'm not going for Ape Escape over Amplitude. Would you, really?
No, because Amplitude
is fantastic,
a much better game. But boobies are also brilliant, so it's, swings and roundabouts.
9-4.
Matt Hollick's what?
It's probably best we do that, eh?
Probably best to, yeah.
Is this becoming the public broadcast section of Play Talk? Because we don't bloody want that if it's not about video game. Oh, it was probably a video game! I thought he was going to say Matt Hollick is something, but it was probably a prefix to a video game. Matt Hollick, if you're listening, give us a call back. I'm really sorry.
You've offended now a co-presenter on our dear station.
He's gonna fire me. Shit.
He's gonna hunt you down and stab you.
Hold on, it's ringing again. Sorry, is that Matt Hollick?
Worms.
Thanks, Matt. Matt Hollick's Worms. Can you write that down, Michael?
Yeah. Hang on, tap it onto the...
Oh, what an idiot. I thought it was going to be a, like a really bad... Oh, snipe at someone. I didn't want that. What a shame. Oh, well. Anyway, we should have someone on Skype. We should have Adam Capone. Adam. Oh, this is still... Oh, this is the problem with letting Capone Adam near technology. He doesn't come through at the right time. Adam Capone, are you there?
Hey.
Right, no more
salvation talk.
Please, mate. Right, what can we do for you?
You forgot to do something. Are we still doing that thing where we can try and come up with a name for the episode?
Oh, yeah, we can do. We did that last week. Didn't go down too well, so what's the name of the episode, Capone?
Maybe, like, Joypod Salvation?
Get him off!
Soon?
What? No, I don't know. I want to talk to him. Capone, I'm not being funny, right? We've had posts up on our website. We've had... I've been getting copied in the Twitter so people could read your posts about Terminator Salvation, and now you're coming on and doing this. I know you've got a job to do, mate, but you take the piss
I just want to say that the player has a wide access of weapons.
Right, he's gone. 01243 55 61 61, play.radio.uk on the Skype, and talk@playradiouk.com via email. You can email us to put forward games for Alpha Best, but we prefer you to phone so we can tell you you're wrong to your ears. Michael, we got anything on Twitter?
We're getting a few things, actually. Johnston was going to suggest Amplitude. Tough, Johnny. You have to come up with something new now. We also have Watco. Mr. Watco has said that he doesn't mind Elmo naming me as totally shite at gaming and Rainbow Six, but he is determined to get better.
This is what I'm saying. Watco was on my team, right? And all right, we got shot and beaten quite a bit, except for the time where Ian Lee had a 3-player team. And he had a 4-player team. We had a 3-player team. Beat him by about 3 points. Anyway, you know, like Watco, although he was a morale booster. That was everyone's got a place in the team. He was a morale booster. Whereas Michael is rubbish and he does nothing for the team. Watco was cracking little jokes, little one-liners. We were all laughing. It was relaxing us, and we, you know, went out there and won. So Watco, don't be so ruddy hard on yourself because we had a hard game ahead of us, and Ian Lee was giving us grief all the way through the game. That was the problem, was that we waited.
Part of the Something Corporation. For more details, go to something.info.
Play and win! It's that simple when you're playing online at www.crazychips.com. Crazy Chips Casino is celebrating the launch of its new site by giving away up to £100 of bonus chips to everyone who registers and deposits with us. What's more, at www.crazychips.com, there are loads of crazy promotions and progressive jackpots to be won. So, log on to www.crazychips.com today, register and go crazy. Crazy Chips Casino, bringing out that crazy chip in you. You must be over the age of 18 to play. Terms and conditions apply.
The home of free speech. Radio you won't hear anywhere else. Joypod with Elmo and Michael. Play Talk UK.
Start pod! Yeah, David Elmo Turners.
And Michael James Fox. Hello.
What's it like working from home, Michael? I wouldn't know.
It's really weird. I feel no control at all.
You have no control when you're in the studio. You're back next week, right?
Yeah, I'm coming back in for our special guest interview.
Yeah, that's if he turns up. I'm sorry. It's been a very, very angry show. I've been shouting a lot. I'll calm down.
Be calm.
Just gonna have a sip of water.
Breathe in.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Obviously don't breathe in while you're drinking the water because you might drown.
Make you cough. But I'm sorry. It's been a very aggressive show. I don't know why, actually. It's just, but I suppose Adam, cause he's pissing me off a little bit, and, well, whatever. Well, yeah. Should we calm down and have some news, Mr. Michael?
Let's have the news. Okay, can I have an intro? We're not going to have the music, though, are we? Just give me an intro.
Yeah, we'll have the news. This is the news.
Right, so Nintendo have announced the release date for the eagerly awaited Wii Sports follow-up, which is called Wii Sports Resort. It's coming bundled with the Wii Motion Plus peripheral here in Europe, and it's out on July the 24th, while the Wii Motion Plus itself is available from June 12th. Rumours say that the US launch title is going to be Virtua Tennis 2009, which, personally, I would prefer. Nintendo continues to have the best-selling game in the UK charts as well, as it now been at the #1 spot for 11 weeks. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, because Satoru Iwata from Nintendo has announced that the Wii sales are slowing down in Japan, which of course means that Nintendo is now doomed.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, hold on. Oh, we're slowing down on sales. You sold about 50 billion of the things. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't worry.
Pretty much everybody in Japan has got 3 Wiis.
I really wouldn't worry that much. You know what I mean? But, yeah, no, so the Wii Motion Plus finally coming out. And when I first heard about it, I thought, oh, God, what a way to, rape us of money. But, I'm interested in finding out what it's like. Did they
is there going to be a massive noticeable difference? That's the thing.
Well, do they give a price on because it's getting bundled with Wii Fit, isn't it?
It's getting bundled with Wii Sports Resort. It's going to be available in the States for $20 US. Which I imagine over here is going to be 20 quid, isn't it? Because that's always what happens with Nintendo.
Yeah. Well, if it is 20 quid, I think I'll buy it. But the only thing that sort of puts me off a little bit is that, when you've got Wii Sports, and we only play that when we've got lots of people around, it's like, do you want a game of bowling? Do you want a game of baseball? Yeah, that's good fun. And on this one, it's like, do you want a game of water scooter or sword fighting or flying discs? I mean, it's not really got that sort of instant... Yeah, I want to try that,
accessibility. I think that's what a lot of people are worried about, to be honest. I mean, as you said, the games that were chosen on Wii Sports, they're something that you can basically, pick up and play, and they're nice competitive things. But, sword fighting? What?
Yeah, and I think the only other problem you're going to get with it is not instant as to what it does, like the stuff that's been very sort of, big selling for Nintendo. It's been very obvious what it is, and this isn't. It's like, you take this to a consumer and say, this is Wii Motion Plus, it makes you control things better. They're going to go, what? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. They'll sort of say, why doesn't it work straight off?
Exactly.
When it works perfect. Well. Story number 2. People do love to complain. Now, the 400 Microsoft points, or £4 download fee to have versus mode on Capcom's Resident Evil 5 has had people up in arms because the file size is a mere 1.86 meg. Led many people to believe that the content's actually already on the game's disc. Now, other companies have been doing this sort of thing before, so it doesn't stop Capcom releasing a key, does it? Especially when they know that slavering fanboys will pay anyway. Now, Capcom are insisting that the versus content is not on the disc, while keeping far too much time on their hands, constantly continuing investigations. Will the victors in the battle? Who cares? Who knows? Who cares?
Listen, man, you got to get back a Skype connection. You're dropping out like a mofo.
Oh, don't play the music. It'll be fine.
No, it's fine. It's not the music.
Did you get the story?
Yeah, we got the story. So, what was it?
Well done on paying the attention. Basically, the whole having to download the extra versus mode on Resident Evil.
Oh yeah,
5.
it was on the disc. Yeah. Now, has anyone proved it? Because people we got someone joining us for the last part of the news. Mr. Farley, are you there?
Yeah, hi. I just want to nominate a name, my name for a game.
All right, bear with us, and you can totally
news.
You can totally.
I know, but the football's on. I'm sort of.
How professional is that?
Well, tell you what, I'm going to Skype you back in about 5 minutes, and you can play then. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Okay, it was very unprofessional, but that was my fault, not his. Right, okay. So now, the first time I ever experienced of something being unlocked that was already on the disc was, do you remember Return to Castle Wolfenstein for the Xbox?
Yes.
Now that was, you had games, levels on the disc that you had to buy and unlock for. Or did you? Or did you have to download it? I can't remember.
It's the same sort of thing, obviously, like Microsoft Points, and then just...
Yeah, exactly. But then, to be fair, no, not to be fair, it's disgusting and it needs to be stopped, if I'm totally honest. If the content's on the disc, that's taking the piss, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree entirely. It's ridiculous state of affairs.
The way they're looking at it is like, well, we're giving you this. They could just take it off of the disc anyway. Why, I don't know what advantage they're getting by putting it on the disc and making you unlock it. I don't know, but I'm surprised that this hasn't been proven yet, because people crack these discs straight away and it's easy to find out if the content's there or not. And we've not heard anything, have we?
This is true, but then again, is it possible? I mean, I obviously I don't know the first thing about coding a video game.
No,
is it
you
possible
don't know.
to have an entire mode, you know, in such a small amount of information?
I honestly have no idea. I have no idea.
Right, Capone knows about this sort of thing.
Does he?
If he promises...
No, because he's going to ring up and plug his game again, Michael.
If anybody else knows, they can call it. Story number 3. This weekend sees Channel 5's Gadget Show go live in an event in Birmingham at the NEC, which is appropriately called Gadget Show Live. Promising a wide range of entertainingly techie and geeky things, the show will also have a game zone. Topic e-gamers will take on each other in epic battles. We'll hope to be a bit more entertaining than the recent World Championship Gaming Series. Perhaps Fatality will be there, and we can throw stuff at him, which will be more entertaining than him watching playing Counter-Strike. Anyway, Joypod will be there, and we'll have some interviews and stuff from the Gadget Show live next week.
You say Joypod will be there, not all of Joypod. Not the good side of Joypod, no.
The handsome side of Joypod will be there.
You're having a laugh, aren't you?
Ian Lee said I'm handsome.
Yeah, but
Steph says I'm handsome.
We've learnt many things about
That's 2 people.
Mr. Ian Lee this week, and he is a bit of a fascist. Now, listen, what actually goes down at the Gadget Awards? Is gaming involved in any major way?
They've got lots and lots of different sort of gadgets from all around the world. Things that I mean, they've got test tracks that you can like try new bikes and segways and random stuff there. But the thing I'm going for is the game zone, where apparently they're going to have lots and lots of different games companies there. You can try out new stuff that's not been released yet. I'll try and steal as much promotional stuff as possible so we can give it away to the listeners.
Yeah, do that. Try and get me something nice.
Get you something nice.
Get me something cheeky. Like a 120 gigabyte Xbox 360 hard drive. That would help.
Be nice.
That would help a lot, because right now it's I'm finding a little bit hard with just a 20 gig hard drive. It's ridiculous.
Times are tough.
Right, okay, let's get back to the callers.
Anyways, we'll be there. We'll be there. I'll steal stuff and we'll do interviews, and we'll have a feature on it next week anyway. So there you go.
Right, okay. So it's back to you then, people. 01243 55 61 61. Talk at playradiouk.com or Skype in play.radio.uk, and that's exactly.
Or Twitter, Idle Michael.
And that's exactly what James Farley's done. James, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Now
Hi.
you're sitting watching What game are you watching?
I'm watching Chelsea-Liverpool.
What's the score?
We're 1 down.
Sorry, it's hard for me to sympathise for everyone else, because if anyone saw the Millwall versus Peterborough game last night, I feel top of the frigging white. Well, all 3 penalties, yes. Well, 3 attempts we had at 1 penalty. It was shocking behaviour, but poor Peterborough, boo-hoo. Anyway, James, how are you doing? What can we do for you, sir?
Not too bad. I'd just like to talk about adding my my actually awful name to a game.
Okay, right. Well, so what game are you looking at now? It's James Farley, right? So it's going to be James Farley's
Terminator Salvation. What do you think?
Oh, for Christ's sake, he's got to win now.
Right, okay. No, James, because now you're taking a piss, right? You know that I'm getting wound up with Capone Adam, because it's been, it's all fun and games on the radio show, but it's been affecting my, personal stuff as well
like
on Facebook. Listen, and I've said the game's already got to be out, so you can't have that.
The game's already. I want to lay my name on it now before it comes out.
The games already have to have come out. I made that rule very clear at the beginning of the show.
But I think you should make an exception.
But
for this
I
game.
think you should pick another game, James.
No. I refuse.
Well, I'll F you then.
Cut him off then.
Get off of my show. I've never been so angry. I feel really angry. Last time I was this angry was when you abandoned the show, because you're an arsehole. Do you remember that? Do you remember that day, Michael? When you abandoned the show?
No, that's water under the bridge. We're not mentioning that at all. No, that never happened.
Water under the bridge. I think I'm the one that has to say it's water under the bridge for it to be water under the bridge.
You already did!
Ecstasy pills found in Xbox game. Did you read this in the week?
Oh, God, yes!
Absolutely.
Oh my God! Right. So people who don't know the story, obviously, because I'm the king of news.
No, this is it. Right. Okay. Four ecstasy pills have been found inside a computer game bought at a high street store. Richard Thornhill, 34, found drugs under the front cover of Xbox 360 game Grand Theft Auto 4. Are you reading or am I? I've got this. I've done a little bit of preparation and you're just finishing my sentences, doing my nutting. Which he bought from Game Station in Cheltenham. Mr. Thornhill, and get this is brilliant, said, "What made me feel the most distraught was the fact I let my 12-year-old play the game." Don't let your 12-year-old play Grand Theft Auto, you idiot! What a penis. That is shocking. It's exactly arrest that man.
Did you see the photo of them?
I did. They're pretty...
Slack-eyed,
I'm not going to
Cletus the slack-jawed yokel British version.
Well, I'm not going to comment there because I'm not the best-looking of blokes, but that is... He looks a little bit like Uncle Fester. Spokesman...
he looked like he'd been set fire to and somebody tried to put his face out with a shovel.
He looks like a bit like a boomer. A spokesman for Game Station said the company has launched an investigation and was assisting police inquiry. But the Thornhills claim Game Station's initial response was to tell him to flush the drugs down the toilet. It's brilliant.
I can't believe that. I mean, it's the same thing as like when ages ago when Anne Diamond got her kids to review games and
it's
they were
nothing like it, Michael. It's
nothing
like it.
The most important thing in this is it's not the fact that somebody allegedly found some drugs in a video game. The most important thing is it's parents going, "Oh, right, don't worry, it's just a video game. Here you go and beat up some prostitutes," and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that. I mean, that's a completely separate matter. I mean, just don't let your kids play Grand Theft Auto, you idiot. Mr. Thornhill said he bought a second-hand or pre-owned, well, it's one of the two, this is terribly written, copy of 18, they even mention it's an 18 certificate game before making the discovery last Sunday. He said, "I felt I was going to put it away, and I felt the lump in the front cover. Inside the instruction booklet was a ball of shrink wrap, or cling film, or one of the two, either way.
Make his mind up.
I thought it was just a ball of cling film, but then I realised that there were tablets inside. I instantly felt sick! Why would you... Alright, it's a pretty horrible thing to happen, I must admit. For people that don't, know about drugs or fear drugs, and you're very, very welcome to fear drugs. I totally understand that mentality.
Fear drugs!
But it's like to instantly felt sick. That is brilliant. I'm just gonna open this game as... What is that? That looks like shrink wrap or cling film. I think that's just that. I'm gonna put... No, I better open it up. Let me...
Have a little look.
Oh, God. It's... instantly thick. They had Mitsubishi signs on them, which I recalled meant they were ecstasy pills. I wasn't 100% sure.
In 1989, yeah.
So I checked online, and sure enough, I was right. It was ecstasy. Now, I'm not, condoning the fact this is probably a horrible thing to happen, but this guy's a dickhead, isn't he? His wife, Leslie, contacted the Game Station's area manager, whom, she claimed, invited her to hand the drugs over to the company so they could destroy them.
So they could have a really nice time.
Wicked time. But the couple, contacted Gloucestershire Police, and the officers collected the pills. The rest of the story is really, really boring, but,
so the officers took them, got a few glow sticks. And
in a way, I know it's alright, it's a pretty bad thing to happen, but it's going to be a shitter for the people that work at Game Station in Cheltenham now, because they're not only going to have to check the discs in front of the people, they're going to have to sort of run it through a big scan to see, run it past the sniffer dog. What was it? And the sniffer dog's name's probably Modem or something.
Modem, the dog.
Hello.
It'll be like a little sniffer chihuahua sitting in, because obviously, there's not much space in many game stations, so they'll just have to
not when you're in there, you fat bat. The line 4.
Is that me?
It is you. Hello, line 4.
Hello. I'd like to start off my epic call by saying get well soon to my Twitter friend, who I don't know actually who he is. He just followed me and I thought I'd follow him back.
Oh.
And I've been sending him messages whilst he's in hospital. He's a mutual friend of ours on Twitter.
Is he a mutual friend of ours?
Ours?
Who is it?
You and I.
What's the name? Can you say the name?
I don't know. I think he's got long hair. He lives in Ireland. Can-O-Sai or something.
Oh, right. Can-O-Sai. Feel better. Play some games. It makes you feel good. Especially if you buy them from Cheltenham Game Station.
Take some Mitsubishi. They're even better.
Well, I hope he feels better. Right. Okay. That's a great start to the call. Go on.
Yeah. Whose topic was it about? You lost to someone that you shouldn't have.
That was my amazing topic. Thank you.
My 4-year-old nephew beats me at Wii Boxing on Wii Sports.
Oh, well, yeah, no, I can kind of understand that. I mean, does he shake a lot? Because that's all that Wii boxing is, really.
Like Tourette's or epilepsy.
I didn't suggest that. I'm just saying is that Wii boxing is basically just a shaker-thon.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be much skill to it. And
You'd
finally,
be quite good at that.
to tidy up my call, I would like a game named after
You
me,
would like
please.
a gay named after you? Who's that?
A gay?
What's your name,
Like
caller?
a game named after you, okay? Which one would you like?
What's your name, caller?
Peter Chapman.
Right, okay, so it's Peter Chapman's...
Got it.
Big Mother Truckers.
Big Mother Truckers. Good choice, Peter.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
That'll be nice and easy to rebrand. I think they only sold about 4 copies of it.
Yeah, exactly. That will only take half an hour. Hello on the phones.
Hello, yes, I'd like a game named after me, please.
What's your name?
My name's Mr. Simon Darby, and it's Daley Thompson's Decathlon.
Right, okay, thanks,
Oh,
Simon.
that's great
Daley
choice.
Thompson's Decathlon for Simon Darby there.
Lovely.
So, okay, so we're starting to build up a list now. It's gonna make it slightly busy for me to, sort of ring up all these companies and
Maybe I'll have to get the callers to do it themselves. Now, I just need to check on that one. For Simon Darby, is it Simon Darby's Daley Thompson's Decathlon, or just Simon
yeah,
Darby's?
he can't have it. It's already tastes Daley Thompson's Decathlon. Of course it is. He can't have it. Scrub that one
You
off.
could have Simon Darby's Daley Thompson's Decathlon.
No, it doesn't work like that. So you can't take any Tom Clancy games or anything like that. So that's
Clancy?
Yes, I'm from the south of England where people make money. Well, actually,
Tom Clancy?
Yes, that's how it's spelt. That's how you say it.
Okay,
You say-
no.
you say
Okay, number
Bath.
one.
You say
Tom
Bath.
Clancy is an American person.
Shut up. I'm getting on. Listeners, I'm getting on. He's getting on my nerves.
Clancy.
There you go.
I didn't hear that. I cut you off. So we're building up quite a list now.
Retard.
Listen, well, you can't say that. That's offensive. Really offensive, Michael. It's shocking. Okay, right, okay. So the other bit of news that I had sent through to me this week is the Beatles rock band is coming out.
It
Michael,
is. Very,
who's
very
excited
exciting news.
about that one. It's coinciding with the sort of re-releases of the album as well. So it's all very exciting. It is all very exciting. Are you going to be getting it?
Definitely. Well, you know what a complete whore I am for all sort of music games.
You are a whore, yeah.
I am a whore generally.
A massive whore.
But good God, this is going to be probably the biggest selling iteration of Rock Band, isn't it? It's going to be huge.
Possibly. I'm not.
Oh, come on, everybody! This is going to be like the biggest one. Everybody will want a copy of it. It's the kind of one that it's going to be the most accessible one for your average gamer out there, or your average person who doesn't play games that much. Everybody, people will. Well, everybody knows Beatles songs. Yes,
yeah.
You know that. I know that is true. It'll just be so cool because, people won't be too scared about picking up the microphone and dicking around and singing along. It's going to be great.
Yeah, do you think
have we got a date for it?
Yeah, it's the 9th of the 9th, 09, September the 9th. So it's not too far away, really, is it? Well, actually, it's ages away, but still, it's something to get excited. But no, listen, right? It's coming out because what's the day now?
Today is the 14th of April.
The 14th of April, so it's not...
Parts of the Something Corporation.
Love internet radio, but sick of being tied to your PC? Well, set yourself free with a dedicated internet radio from Revo. Choose from one of our superb range of portable, tabletop or bedside radios. From our award-winning Pico model, the world's first truly portable Wi-Fi radio, to the contemporary iBlick with its integrated iPod dock. Or why not upgrade your hi-fi system to receive internet radio by adding our Mondo Wi-Fi adapter? Whatever your listening requirements, Revo has a model that'll fit the bill. To see our full product range, visit revo.co.uk. Revo. Radio is our religion.
In 1764, Henry J. Podcast invented the bestest way of catching up on all the show loveliness you couldn't be bothered to catch live. The podcast, as it is now known, has since become popular with royalty, inmates, and the occasional zoo animal. If you have missed any of our audio transmissions, such as Tommy Boy, Mike Mendoza, or the Sunday Roast, then fear not, brave radio warrior. Just go to playradiouk.com/podcast and download them for free in your own time, and then put them on your computer or MP3 player. Consider yourself a lucky listener and download the tremendous podcastiness now. playradiouk.com/podcast, making the unmissable catch-upable.
Play Talk UK, Joypod with Elmo and Michael.
Yeah, you're listening to Play Talk UK. My name is David Elmo Turners.
My name is Michael Fox, and yes, this is Joypod.
And we are talking about video games. All things video. Well, not all things video games, right? Okay, so
we don't talk about hentai.
We're talking. Have you ever been beaten by someone embarrassing at any video game whatsoever? We're also trying to find out what game that you want to put your name as a prefix to. So, you know, I've got David Turner's Call of Duty. What did you have? You had a terrible one.
I'm having Beyond Good. Michael Fox is Beyond Good and Evil, which is a great game. But I wanted to change it to Sonic Adventure, but I can't now.
And what was your topic?
My topic is games that really, really annoyed and frustrated you.
But you try and power through it, yeah.
Yeah, you still force yourself. You still drag yourself all the way through it.
Right, okay.
Capone's back on.
It's 01243 55 61 61 on the phones. Talk at playradiouk.com by email.
And you can Skype as well, which is what Capone's done. Play.radio.uk.
Just to let you behind the curtain as well, like, we haven't had one email. It does make me wonder if no one wants to talk to us or if the email's not working, but oh dear. But Capone Adam, yes.
Man, how's it going?
Right, listen, chill out, right? I'm sorry, because I have been a little bit aggressive towards you.
Yeah, you are. It's not really that fair, is it?
It's not. I don't know.
Cut your listeners off.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just like we are now that we've joint play. There are like sort of guidelines and stuff that we got to stick to, and
rules is rules.
You know, we're already in trouble with a few people, so we want to just try and keep the the advertising down, and you know how it is, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So what can we do for you, man?
About the defeating thing, like defeated by a really bad, defeat.
So it's not. So like, who has defeated you at a game that is so embarrassing that?
Right.
Yeah, go on.
Right, I used to always go on the pier on the arcades, and I always used to be this old tramp. And well, I'm going to say the game, but don't cut me off. This isn't promotion.
No, I won't. No. Listen,
it was the Terminator arcade game. Do you remember that?
I don't. The Terminator arcade game. Do you remember that, Michael?
I remember. Was that the one with the light gun, massive big light gun?
With the gun attached to it. Yeah. And anyway, he'd always beat me, and he'd always say, "This is the most ultimate game ever," but there's only one thing missing: a plasma firing Skynet tank. And if he's listening now, May the 29th.
Right, okay, I've had enough of this. This is starting to get on my nerves. Hello, line 4.
There's a computer game called Cooking Mama, isn't there?
There is a game called Cooking Mama.
Maybe your senior producer could put her name to it.
Why? She would have to come forward and claim that herself. And we're gone. Well, that
bottlers.
could have been the worst call of all time. Hello, on line 5.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
It's Johnster.
Hello, Johnster. How's it going, man?
Hello, Johnster.
Not too bad. How's yourself?
Yeah, not bad, brother. I'm a little bit wound up by Capone, actually, because we've, let me explain. Capone now does his own show called the Capone and Graham Show. He would never have done that had we have not given him a chance on Joypod, and now he's taking the piss a little bit, and it's a little bit upsetting, if I'm totally honest, because we were mates, and I had all sorts of things planned. We were going to try and get him in the studio one week, and he's kind of burning his bridges at the moment. And I'm not being funny, right? This may sound arrogant, but me and Mike are important people. So we've made him. We can break him.
Whatever makes you happy.
Right, okay.
So next time you see Capone, kick him in the shins.
I'll try and kick him in the shins, yeah. That's not a bad idea. Anyway, what can we do?
Give him the balls. It'd be a lot better.
What can we do for you, Johnny?
Games beginning with A.
Yes. Right, okay. So, Amplitude to Beat. Now, this is a hard one.
Which was originally going to be my suggestion, but now I've come up with Advanced Wars.
Oh, dirty! You filthy little... Oh, Advanced Wars.
It's hard.
Well, yeah, but what about... I don't want to know about that, Johnny. That's filthy. I know. So, right, okay. Now, this is Michael, this is an interesting one. Amplitude versus Advanced Wars. Now, this is
they
going
are both very, very good games. Very good games.
Okay, right. So, off your case, why Advanced Wars is better than Amplitude, Johnny?
I think Amplitude's better. I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Brilliant. So you just ruined it.
Well, I thought you'd like it better if you said a suggestion.
Well, okay, so, well, you call the shots, Amplitude stays, Advanced Wars doesn't. That's a shame. That is even our callers are...
I would possibly have usurped Amplitude for Advanced Wars, but now Johnny said no.
You're right, it's 2 against 1. So, what else can we do for you?
Embarrassing gaming losses.
Yeah.
I lost to Michael at Street Fighter 1.
I've done that, but then I don't remember it, so it doesn't count. That's,
See, you have the excuse of drunkenness. I had no excuse.
You had no excuse.
I had no excuse.
Were you not picking, like, a character that you don't play with, or anything like that?
It's not really an excuse.
It's a bit of an excuse. I mean, if it was a charge character and you're a control player...
I use a stick.
I know Johnny is equally good on pretty much every character in that game.
Don't beat yourself up, Michael.
I beat him once. It's all that matters. Just the once.
One thing that I have noticed about Michael is that he is one of the worst winners of a game.
I think so.
Ever.
As soon as you've got one on you.
Yeah, we had a Joypod Halo 3 night, which we might do again, actually. I know we're doing a Joypod meet in a pub somewhere, so listen up, people, listeners of Joypod. We want to do a Joypod meet in a pub at some point before I've got no monies.
Is it going to be somewhere, like, accessible? Or
yeah, it's going to be London. It's not going to be down on the south coast. Let's be fair. I don't want to travel too far. What was I talking about?
Michael being a bad winner.
So we had a Joypod Halo meet, right? And it was really good fun. It really was. We had a good laugh. And, like Michael was, about mid-table to lower table throughout most of it. He won one game of King of the Hill, and that's all he was talking about. All he was talking about. I won one game of King of the Hill. I won one game of King of the Hill. Yeah, Michael, all right, fair enough. Like, I've won several games of
but I never win anything.
But
I'm that bad. When I do win something, it's just like I'm amazed and shocked at myself.
Take it gracefully. Like, everyone won a game. Everyone won at least one game. But you didn't hear any other one.
Games?
I won about 14, Michael. Look, but I didn't even mention it. Now, come on.
That's because you're used to the glory.
Just don't be a knobend. Right, Johnny, do you want a game?
Yeah, I was going to go for Jonathan Edwards' Orange Box.
That is cheeky. That is very cheeky. It's allowed. It's very cheeky because, as we all know, that's what, 4 games? 5 games?
5 games.
5 games. Can you name those games?
Half-Life 2. Yeah. Half-Life 2 Episode 1.
Yeah.
Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Team Fortress 2. And the Almighty Portal.
And you've just come along and you have just made us look stupid. Brilliant. Well done.
Thank you.
Campfire Burning's claiming one as well. Campfire Burning's Jet Set Willy.
Okay, well, write that one down. They're all going on the website. Thisisjoypod.com. Hopefully we'll have that up tonight. Thanks for calling, Johnny.
Cheers, fellas.
Take care. I've got an email in. It says, it's not got a subject on it. Featuring gripping third-person action, Terminator Salvation, Oh, sorry, it's Capone. Hold on. Just going to block him from the...
Yeah, good stuff. The email's working, then?
The email's working, yeah, it's just no one's emailing.
Ben Forbes just sent us a Twitter message saying that he's emailed, it must be broken.
Ah, right, well, we haven't had an email from Ben Forbes, so maybe there's, maybe only spam is getting through. That's,
wonderful. Good to know.
That's a shame. Oh, Jesus Christ. Listeners, I'm very, very sorry. I have been extremely angry today. It's mostly been to the fault of, Capone Adam. Don't take it personally. But hopefully, we've got half an hour left. Hopefully it can be the normal loving that is Joypod. No more anger. No more cutting people off.
No more rage. Elmo, take a nice deep breath.
What are you going to say? Take a chill pill. That would have been amazing.
Take a deep breath. Go on. Breathe in. Go on.
Oh, actually, Ben Forbes.
Good lad.
Ben Forbes' email's gone to the junk email. There's a few emails in the junk email. It says, "Hey guys, it's Ben Forbes here. I've given you a little plug on my old website, which is read by at least 4 people worldwide." Jesus, that's more than listen to this. Because I love you so much. Michael, I swear you were in Ipswich watching Ed Byrne? Who's
Ed Byrne?
Ed Byrne? Fucking. Well, were you?
No, he sent me a message, I think it was Saturday night, saying, "Are you in Ipswich?" It's just like, no, I've never been to Ipswich. He goes, "Oh, all right then."
Does he speak like that?
Yes.
How does he speak?
Oh, all right. Are you in Ipswich?
That's quite offensive.
Yeah, I know. I'm good at that.
Oh, well. Oh, well. Anyway, sorry. Ben, if you're listening, he's trying to call in, but I don't think we can, oh, there we go. Like, I'm adding him to contact so we can actually, have him on the show, because at the moment we can't have him on the show because he's just calling in. But let's have a look. So, I just want to hear that, Michael, I just want to hear that little, Ben Forbes impression just one more time.
Hello, my name is Ben Forbes. Hello.
Hello, Ben Forbes.
That was poor.
That was poor, wasn't it? That was shocking.
Offensive.
How's it going, Ben? You alright?
I'm very well, thank you.
I believe this is the first time we've actually spoken. Now, Ben is a long-time listener to Joypod. Now, if you go to youtube.com, which is this really cool, I don't know if you've been there, it's like a website where you can watch videos and stuff. It's really good.
You've told me about this before, man. Get out, you're lying.
Have you not heard, seriously, www.youtube.com, search
right, why, what, you
Y-O-U, Y-O-U, tube.com.
C-H-O-O-B.
No, T-U-B-E.
Oh, tube.
Yeah, tube. Okay. Tube.
Like YouTube.com. Okay, I don't know.
And search Joypod, and you can see Ben Forbes and his mates running around a high street with Joypod signs and stuff. How's it going, Ben? You all right?
Yeah, I was just calling in, you know. It's a great show. So it's a bit angry, but, you know.
It is a bit angry. So we had an email from you. Do you want us to send people to your website? It's benforbes.co.uk.
No, don't worry about that. Oh, it's alright.
Well, I've already done it.
I was just going to say about games that make me angry.
Games that make you angry. What game makes you angry? Is it Hulk?
I don't know if you've seen on PSN lately, there's been this downloadable title called Burn Zombies Burn or something like that.
No, I haven't seen that.
Basically, you go around and you set zombies on fire and you kill them. But what you want out of a zombie killing game is to go around with a shotgun and shoot zombies in the face, yeah?
There's no shotgun in it, no?
There is a shotgun, but it's not even the most effective weapon. That's the Uzi, and it doesn't make any sense, because...
Well, he's a bad presenter of another radio show, so...
yeah, down with Gamer Dog. But basically, what you have to do is you have to set zombies on fire to increase your multiplier, but then you shoot the ones that aren't on fire to get points. But you shoot the ones that are on fire to get TNT upgrades, but you have to shoot the ones that aren't on fire to get TNT in the first place. And it's just so complex, and you don't want all that when you're playing a zombie killing game.
I'm confused, just slightly scared.
That is a bit weird. No, just to let you know, there is actually a game coming out for the PC pretty soon, from the guys that made Peggle, called Plants vs. Zombies. I think it's like a tower defense game, but you might want to check that one. Actually, you might not, because you seem angry that, you know, you can't be blasting zombies' heads off.
I don't think there's many shotguns in Plants vs. Zombies, although there is a very, very good intro video for it, which is on their website, plantsvszombies.com.
Is it out yet? Can you get it?
It's out in 2 weeks, I seem to recall.
Are you going to you should get that one, because I don't like tower defense games, so I'll give it that review anyway.
What clinched the annoying factor for me is the fact you get rewarded for not killing zombies.
That's just stupid. The zombie menace must be wiped out.
Oh, Ben, stay there. Hello, line 4. Line 4, you there? That's a shame. I thought we were going to have a little party here, like an Xbox party, but instead we have a weird breathing down the phone, and Ben Forbes being cut halfway through his conversation. Oh, well. All right, we must continue. So, Ben, have you got anything that can test A? Currently amplitude.
I'd already sent in Ape Escape before.
Oh, that was a bad choice. And
I had so much fun with it though, because I was only little, and it was like, whoa, both analog sticks. I didn't know what to do with myself.
Was it like discovering yourself all over again? And do you want a game? Can we give you a game?
I would, but I don't have a 360.
No. I'm not saying actually physically a game. We'll prefix your name to a game. You just pick any game, and it will be known from now on as Ben Forbes' I don't know.
Orange Box.
Oh, taken. Just before you, Jonathan Edwards took that one, my friends, and not the triple jumper.
I don't know. Actually,
that's right. We'll wait. Go on.
Ben Forbes Rock Band.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Hello.
Now we're talking. We're getting. We're coming in high. We might have to do this next week as well because I want someone to pick a really, really poor game. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to get to the point
truckers.
where they don't actually want their name in front of it, but we'll give it to them anyway. Oh, that is a damn shame. In fact, actually, next week, I'll tell you what we do. Next week, I'll bring in, like, some paper with a load of, like, sort of games written on it, and we'll give them out to every caller. How's about that?
We will award them in a Danny Baker style.
Some will be good, some will be bad. I'm not saying I nick all my ideas from Danny Baker, just a lot of them. Anything else we could do for you, Ben?
I still haven't received that copy of Guitaroo Man that Michael owed me from about 4 years ago.
This is a blast from the past, people. Sorry, I'm loving this because this is an actual Joypod listener phoning up now. Right, now, was this season 1 or 2?
2, I think.
Oh, right, 2, which must have been about a year and a half ago, right? We ran a competition. Whoever could publicise the show in the best way would win a prize. Ben put this video together that you can go to YouTube, Mike. Have you been there? YouTube. You search Joypod and you can see Ben's competition entry and you can see why he's won. Now, he won 2 games. He won... Oh, Windy Pops. He won Guitaroo Man. And you won... What was the other one? Folklore, right? How long did Folklore take to get to you?
Not long, actually, after you...
About a week?
Said you sent it.
And
yeah,
I do believe I also sent it with an exclusive... like, the demo of Joypod, which honestly, I haven't even got a copy of that now, so you're doing alright. With a little message on there as well.
Yeah, it's very sweet of you.
It was very sweet of me. Now, the other game you were supposed to get was Guitaroo Man, sent by the incompetent, stupid Michael Fox, and you're still waiting for that about a year and a half on.
Yeah.
How can I send something that I've sent and I haven't got any more?
Because you haven't sent it.
I have sent it. It's not here, is it?
Because it's... What have you done to me? It is there, isn't it? It's sitting staring you in the face like a beating heart of guilt written in your eyes.
I hate you,
sucking
and I hate you. Both of you.
Woo! He's been aggressive, isn't he, out of nowhere? Well, Ben, we'll try and sort something else out for you, and if you don't get anything soon, well, email me your address. I'll send you something.
All right then.
All right, okay. Because I really am the only one that can sort things out in this place. Michael is an actual waste of space, waste of an egg cup. Shaped space. Right, okay. Cheers, Ben. I'll talk to you later.
No problem.
Thanks, Ben. Cheers. Whatever.
Well, that's another disgruntled caller there. Well, that is a shame, isn't it? You've upset another person. We've only got a few listeners, Michael, and you're upsetting the ones that we do have. With your incompetence.
I don't care. Right, play an advert, whatever. Play an advert.
Part of the Something Corporation.
If you're involved in motor racing, then you need Showtracks International. We're the world's #1 supplier of automotive display and pit lane equipment to the motor racing industry. We not only specialize in all aspects of pit box equipment, from race flooring to walling, lighting and gantries, but we also provide on-track services for both graphics and carbon fiber repair. Call us today on 01234 782 800 or just go to showtracks.net and see how we can help you.
This is a party political broadcast on behalf of the podcast party. Downloading is good. Do it now. Go to playradiouk.com/podcast. If I were in power, I would make podcasting compulsory, like school and stuff. I listen to them on my MP3 player when I'm in the bath playing with my rubber duck. So to support some of our candidates, such as Tommy Boyd, Mike Mendoza, the Gadget Detective, Girls, The Sunday Roast, Bob Staunton, and many more, go to playradiouk.com/podcast. Yes, we can.
Joypod with Elmo and Michael. Play Talk UK.
Right, last 20 minutes. Let's make it a good 20 minutes, yeah? Sorry, Fiona's really... She just asked it. I was worried that I wasn't going to get enough water because my mouth was going to go dry. She just said so to me. And I just went all a bit weird. Right, okay. We've got...
Again, breathe. Calm down.
Right, okay, we got Michael Hort on the phone again on Skype. What can we do for you?
I've got a rather controversial feature that you could put in.
I don't know. You've got to be pretty controversial to make it controversial on this station. What have you got for us?
The alpha worst.
Oh, the alpha worst. Now that might just have
That doesn't
to be...
even make sense.
Now, of course it makes sense. How does that not make sense, Michael? What's the matter with you?
Okay, alpha best sounds a bit like alphabet. Alpha worst sounds like some sort of sausage.
The whole feature is not based around the pun, I'm afraid, Michael. It doesn't work like that. Listen.
It sounds like the best German sausage you can get.
Nice. Lol. Right, okay, so we might
say that's not the point.
We might have to do... Now, we are really busy with Alpha Best at the moment, but we might do Alpha Worst after Alpha Best is complete.
In 26 weeks, maybe.
Yeah? Sound alright?
Well, yeah. Yeah, but, can I just start it off? And then continue it in about God knows how long.
Go on then. Just pick
Avatar.
Avatar. Was that?
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh. The Burning Earth.
Well, you've lost me there completely. So, anything else?
There was. Yeah, Michael, how come you're not in the studio tonight?
Yeah, how comes you're not in the studio tonight, Michael?
Being lazy tonight.
We've already covered this. I don't have to repeat myself for a child.
I didn't hear it. It was probably at the very beginning of the show when I was in the car.
Okay, tomorrow morning, very, very early, when little boys and girls should be in bed, I'm going to the airport to drop off my girlfriend who's going back to America.
He hasn't got a girlfriend. He hasn't got.
If I had to go down to the studio, what?
You're getting dissed. You're getting dissed.
Did you order her from AmericanBrides.com?
Get him off my show.
Well, I'm sorry that he's the boss.
Get this horrible child off my show.
Did you order her from AmericanBride.com? I didn't know. Does that website exist?
Right, you're not getting your Jolly Ranchers, man. I brought those over especially for you. Because Michael said you liked them, and I'm not giving them to you.
Michael, can you please stop playing that soundboard? It's getting on my nerves. Seriously. Once or twice is quite funny, but if you do it constantly, it gets on my nerves, mate. Hello on Skype.
Hello, this is Chris.
Hello, Chris. How's it going, mate? You alright?
I'm alright, how are you?
Well, yeah, not too bad. A little bit wound up. A little bit wound up by the actions of today. What can we do for you?
Well, let's see. There's the names of games and stuff. The best game, the alphabet thing.
Right, okay, so A. So it's currently at Amplitude.
Oh, right. You're sticking at A, are you?
Ah, right. You've got something for another letter, have you?
Well, I was looking at a list.
Yeah.
There's some dubious ones, and I want to do a new one for W.
Tell you what, we can't do it this week, but should we make W next week's letter?
Yeah, go on then.
All right, okay. Skype back in next week, and we'll make next week W. All right.
Excellent.
Everyone's got that in their head. Next week is that. What is that W at the moment?
Wet Tricks.
Ah, that's gonna be easy to beat. I wouldn't worry about
exactly.
That.
Yeah.
Wet Tricks is a good game.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Well,
but
not a better one.
I'm sure there's better ones, but don't say it yet. Say it next week. Okay. What else have you got for us?
Want to put a name to a game?
Oh, brilliant! Right. Okay. So we need.
So we need your name
I'm
first,
afraid, Chris.
Okay. Chris.
Chris.
Really? Well, you want my surname as well?
I'm afraid so. Them's the rules, my friend. You can make a surname up. It's fine.
No, it's all right. I'm fine. Chris O'Regan.
O'Regan. Okay.
Right.
And this is going pretty well. Go on.
2 Worlds.
It's not a bad one, is it? 2 Worlds is yours, my friend. Chris O'Regan's 2 Worlds is officially yours. We'll get in contact with the guys that make the game and get them to rebrand everything, re-release it with that new title. Is that all right?
I'm sure you will. I loathe that game with a passion you can only dream of. So.
And now it's yours. So you can do what you want.
Now,
tell you what,
it'll have your face smiling out from the front of every copy.
In the corner, like the chefs on the sauce bottles. Right, okay. Well, you can actually stop the production. I mean, it is your game. You can do what you want with it. You want to stop production?
Oh yeah, victory is mine. That no one should. If you've ever played it or even heard of it,
I've not played 2 Worlds. Right, okay. 2 Worlds is now officially off the market. Right, if you work for Game Station, take it off the shelves. Right, if you work for Game, take it off the shelves. Right, we're not selling it anymore. Right, and burn it. It's a little bit harsh, but, you know, okay, fair enough.
Send them all to Chris's house and he can run over them with a steamroller. It'll be a beautiful, beautiful thing.
All right, okay. Have you got anything else for us?
Oh, one thing.
Yes.
Just one more thing.
Yeah.
Do either of you have any plans to go to an expo of some description in some time in the future?
Now, yes, I really want to start going to, basically video game ones, but, you know, I don't mind going to developers or even Comic-Con, I think would be quite good fun, but the aim...
Well, I'm going to Comic-Con this year.
Are you really?
Yeah, I've got my pass for it and everything now.
You got a press pass?
Yeah, I've got a professional pass, yes.
Did you get one off the back of this show, really?
No, I got it from the fact that my girlfriend's a very, very, very wonderful artist.
There you go.
Okay, well, but I want to go to E3, if anything. That is top of the tree. This is what the whole project's about. So,
I've been to that.
Basically, we've been whoring ourselves the last 2 years just because we want to go to E3 for free.
So, Chris, you've been to E3. What did you make of it?
It's very loud. And, that's when it was loud. The last 2 years were pretty quiet.
But they're bringing back the loud E3, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to this one this year again, and that'll be fun.
How do you get to go?
Yes.
Are you in the industry?
Yes.
Nice.
Can you get us in there?
Can you sneak us in?
Sorry? Can you sneak us in? No, you don't need to sneak into E3 anymore.
Oh, well, all right,
Honestly,
can you...
what you do now, you could get in now.
Okay. Can you pay for flights and accommodation?
Oh, no.
Oh,
go on.
Upsetting.
One thing I would recommend to you two more than E3, to you two especially, is PAX, not E3. You're more PAX.
See, now that's the Penny Arcade Expo, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
What are you trying to say? Are we more for the dumbed down market?
We'll get, no, it's not dumbed down. You get far more from PAX than you would from E3.
All right, okay, well, screw E3. Forget E3. Fiona, if you're listening, forget E3. We want to go PAX, okay? Right, that's it. When's PAX?
September this year.
September this year, right. September this year. Whereabouts is it?
Seattle.
Fiona, book first-class flights to Seattle. We want Richard J. Cartridge on the promos. All right?
I'll fly coach. I don't mind. I'll fly economy.
Are you serious, or are you just making it up?
I don't know. I don't know the limits of what we can and cannot do here.
Every gamer should go to PAX at least once.
All right, okay, it's on. That is the new sort of goal in our life. All right.
Do you want me to send you some emails and advice on how to do it? I can do it.
Definitely. If you want to email me in the week, if you want to email me in the week and any other stuff like that, Elmo@thisisjoypod.com or Michael@thisisjoypod.com, because we can't access the current email from our private lives and stuff. So send that over. And thanks for your call. That's bloody brilliant. Give us a call again next week with your W.
I will.
Cheers, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Bye.
Okay, so E3 is definitely off the menu then, mate. We're not going to bother with E3 anymore.
No, it's all about PAX now. You heard Chris. Hello on the phones. Well, we'll go to this next caller. Hello on the phones.
Hello.
Who's this?
It's Gary from Luton. It's time for my serious call.
Hello, Gary from Luton with your serious call.
Hello, Gary from Luton.
Hello. Yeah, I want to talk about my game that's, I think you called it a fuck you game or something.
Oh, we did call it a fuck you game. Well, Michael said that, and then I realised that we were trying to be nice. We could call it a fuck you game, that's fine.
Okay, we'll call it a fuck you game. How many times can I get that word in this conversation?
Yeah, as many times you like, mate.
Yes, it's Pokemon Puzzle League. That game has done me for ages.
Well, it's a Pokemon game, do you know what I mean? There's got to be a problem with you if you're playing Pokemon games, seriously.
Oh, but it's like actually not involving, like, what's the word? It's not actually catching them, it's swapping tiles around and stuff. It's one of those games where they put the word Pokemon on it to make it sell.
So is it swap them all then? Is that the sort of tagline for that one?
Pokemon!
Oh, you're my best friend. Oh, why is your name not Ben? Pokemon! That's the song there, isn't it? That's all, we all know that song title. It's brilliant.
Well, if I'm just going to come on the air and be mocked, then I might as well not bother.
Gary, what have you got a game that you want?
Now, that's very tempting. I've just got to put on my Fiona Dutton voice, 1 second. Hello, it's Fiona Dutton. Could I have a game named after me, please?
No, you can't. We've got Capone Adam on the Skype again.
Capone Adam's Altered Beast.
Capone Adams Altered Beast. There we go. Write that one down. It's Capone Adams Altered Beast.
That sounds like a very dodgy euphemism for his penis.
No.
Well, we'll leave that
Sick
one.
bastard.
What can we do for you, Adam?
I'm going to talk about Terminator Salvation, but don't hang up, because it's an exclusive just to Joypod, insight into the development of Terminator Salvation, the game.
I'm going to be honest with you here, right? Listen, if you step over the mark now, you're off, and I'm going to ban you.
No, because I won't promote it.
Don't promote it then. If you step over the line, Capone, you're banned.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
Because it is affecting... it is affecting my personal life now because of all the emails I'm getting through and all the Facebook stuff I'm getting through. It's starting to take the piss about... I don't want to play Terminator Salvation. I'm a little bit pissed off that you have to take it.
Well, you have to wait and see the reviews.
Right, okay, go on then.
Right, initially, in the first few stages of development, we actually couldn't have Terminators going up the stairs.
Right.
Which was quite funny because it's like, listen and understand, that Terminator is out there. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear, and it absolutely will not stop ever until you are dead. Unless you go up some stairs and then you're fine.
A bit like the Daleks then, eh? Oh, Doctor Who's
But I'd just like to say now that we have fixed that problem, and you can have Terminators going up the stairs.
Right.
And you can fight in a full 360 degrees arena.
Right, Capone, you're pushing it now. Listen, how does this time with anything we're talking about?
I just wanted to, show the good word of Terminator Salvation out on 29th of May for 39.
Right, Adam.
Yeah,
Capone, you're banned.
I'm not. I didn't cross the line.
No, you're banned. You crossed the line.
No, I didn't. I'm just talking about it.
Capone, you're banned. I'm fed up of it because it's been constant over the past 2 weeks. I know you're excited. I know you've been working on it, but I'm not having it anymore. You're banned.
We have put so much.
Yeah, you're banned. I've had enough of it.
I'm taking Altered Beast off the list as well. He can keep his dirty penis game to himself.
Line 4?
Hello, yes, I got cut off there.
Oh, sorry, who's this?
Sorry, it's Theo on the bottom.
And that's why you got cut off. So we're coming up to the last 5 minutes of the show. Do you know the score, the football score?
I can find out if you want to.
No, don't bother. Hopefully someone will ring up in a minute. Well, what have you got planned this week, Michael? What are you going to be playing?
Well, like I said, the big thing for me this week is I'm going to head up to Gadget Show Live on Friday, and I'll see what video games I can get my hands on. Also, Outrun is out on PSN and Xbox Live Arcade this week, so we'll be playing that, and we shall have codes aplenty, and they shall be given out for you and me. And if I can blag another one from Sega, I'll give it to a listener as well.
You have to start, blagging stuff for me. Line 5.
Hello, it's Matt Murray.
Oh my God, it's the Matt Murray. Hello, my friend, your regular slot of the show now. Five minutes left, and Matt Murray comes to save the day.
Yeah, it's been a bit of an angry one, hasn't it?
It's been a very angry one. People have upset me. Right, not interested. What can we do for you?
Really?
No, you talk now.
Oh, right, sorry. You know the game I want to put my name in front of?
Yes, Matt Murray's.
It's a choice.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of games out there.
There are. I've counted. There's at least 12, but I've narrowed it down to 4.
Go on.
Do you want to choose from one of the 4, yeah?
No, give us 2, and if they're rubbish, we'll listen to the next 2.
Okay, Matt Murray's Dirt.
That's quite a good one. Next.
Matt Murray's Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
Alright, okay, and actually, but I listened to the last 2, go on.
Okay, Matt Murray's Persona.
Not so good.
Matt Murray's Wii Sports.
That's just dirty.
One. Okay, so which one do you want?
I quite like Matt Murray's Dirt.
Okay, Matt Murray's Dirt it is. You have dirt.
That's fantastic.
That is your dirt. You now have dirt.
Matt Murray is dirt.
Okay, what have you been, what have you got? I was going to ask what you've been playing, but you haven't got a console at the moment, have you?
No, I'm playing iPhone games.
Oh, right, what have you been playing on the iPhone?
Playing that Flight Control, have you got it? The 59p one.
No, I haven't, but Ian Lee was talking about that.
It's brilliant.
When Ian Lee was on the show, he was talking about exactly that.
Yeah, it's well good.
Yeah? So what have you got to do? Just guide planes?
It's really simple. It's basically like the sort of level never changes. It's just basically a top-down picture of like an airfield.
Yeah.
And you have like regular planes, you have helicopters and jumbo jets, and they all need to be directed to the like over the helipad or the airfield and whatnot. But loads come in at once, and you got go around each other so they don't crash.
Cool.
It's really good.
Just like being a real man.
Yeah, it's exactly like being
a real fly man.
A real, a real person in a flight control tower place.
Right, I've got a couple of questions, right, before we go, because we're running short on time now. First of all, what's the Chelsea score?
Oh, God, right. Well, and Drogba's just scored, but... Oh, no, he's just missed. Right, okay, right, it's on the night, it's 2-1 to Liverpool, but it's 4-3 on aggregate to Chelsea.
Christ.
But it didn't really matter because Liverpool got score, 3 tonight, regardless.
Oh, right. Did you see the Millwall controversy? I won't go on about it. We had a penalty and we took it 3 times.
God, really?
Yeah, we missed twice. Anyway,
come on, games.
What's your worst video game defeat?
Oh, it has to be Diddy Kong Racing on the N64.
Yeah, well, who did you lose to?
Well, no, I thought the question.
Oh no, you're doing the most frustrating game. Yes, you're talking about Whiz Pig, right?
The final boss. It's just so ridiculous. And at that time, the house I lived in, my parents' house,
complete pain in the arse.
Basically, stone tiles or something on my bedroom floor. Don't know why. Basically, we just moved in.
I must admit that one drove me mad.
Yeah.
Absolutely mad. But it was a classic game. The only problem was they remade it for the DS and just made it awful. Absolutely woeful.
Didn't play that, but I can only imagine it was awful.
Right, okay. Well, thanks for calling, Matt. Not one of your best calls, I must admit.
No, sorry. Chelsea have scored again. Unbelievable, but there's still 35 minutes left. All to play for. 11 men aside. Good game. 3 points in the bag tonight. So,
Matt Murray there. So,
Matt Murray. A 4 out of 10 there, I think. As you said, not as good as his usual input to the show, but
not one of your best calls, Matt. Right, okay. Listen, listeners, we have to make way for Steve Paul, who's on after the break and the news and that. You can catch up with us in a week. Elmo at thisisjoypod.com if you want to email, or Michael at
thisisjoypod.com, of course.
Idle Michael on Twitter, David Turner's on Twitter for me. And if you want to check our website out, it's thisisjoypod.com. Oh, and I've been meaning to say this. Leave us a little review on iTunes. That'd be nice, because then people will say nice things about us, won't they? So we'll be back next week, same time, and the letter of the week is going to be W. Say goodbye, Michael.
Goodbye, Michael.
This is the Something Corporation. For more details, go to something.info.